Hello again, Bedrock Basics, second part of week 5. And no, things started out good. No, and just, no, and, Okay, sorry about that. Let's get back to building. I'll explain what happened as we go. So, my good friend Chuck Ross and I, we got together for our next collaboration, which was going into the Nether and obtaining blaze rods and wither skulls. And we were real successful at that. And it was a great little adventure. And none of my footage is usable. So I can't even make a video and share that with you. Now thankfully Chuck recorded it all. So I'll put a link down in the description for Chuck Ross's episode. And check out those adventures. And Chuck was a bit of a rock star on it. So his versions probably would have been better than mine anyway. As he didn't die at all. But I did. Multiple times. Anyway, we were successful in obtaining our blaze rods and our wither skulls. And a whole bunch of other loot. And then Chuck and I said goodnight to each other, and I logged in just this morning to make the video, which footage corrupt, no good, can't use it. And then I figured, I'll just run to the Nether and grab a bunch of that extra loot and bring it back. And sure enough, let's say 3 different magma cubes jumped me and pushed me into the lava after I had picked up all the treasure and loot. So, drowning at the bottom of the lava lake, I had a whole bunch of treasure, all my enchanted equipment, and now I'm just learning to let that go. Learning to let it go, and focus on the positive things. So here we are back to building, and this build here, it's going to be a post office. Just focusing on our positives. We've got another player joining us, Rob Frost. So now there's 3 of us on this world, and that's awesome. And for those of you watching out there and thinking about it, we still have room for one more. And you can see there's a little light board here, and it's for 4 people, just in case we do get a 4th. And so instead of like sharing resources and leaving a box in the middle of the field with a little sign that says here you go, I figured we might as well clean that up a bit and have a building where that happens. So at the post office, you can go ahead and throw your stuff into some chests for your neighbors, and then turn on a light to let them know that they've got a package waiting for them. So the light's there on the wall is what that's for. Back here will be just a quick little storage area with a couple of chests. And we'll label those as well so that people don't get confused. And the pallet we're going to use today is birch. Birch logs for the structure, stripped birch logs for the paneling. We'll throw in a birch floor, and as birch is the lightest color wood until the creaking update actually gets released, and that biome will give us white wood to use, which I really look forward to. But until that happens, birch is our lightest color wood, and this building is going to be birch, and we'll use a tiled deep slate roof because it's a really dark black block, and it'll contrast nicely with the lightness of the bottom area. Really sorry for the tirade, but I feel better. You gotta let that stuff out and let it go. You keep it inside, and it's not going to be healthy for you. It's not good. So I got it out of my system. I'm back to building. Sure, my equipment's all gone, but it's all just pixels anyway. We can make more of them. So in the post office, we're going to need an office in the post office. And we'll put a villager in here as well, just to man the shop. And it's basically just a little booth, and we'll decorate it up for him. Super simple build, but it's actually got a function that we're going to need. The more people we get, the more you need administrative buildings like this, just to help things out and to keep the chest monsters out of the fields. So dig her down. And we'll throw some birch planks into the floor, and that'll look good. I'm playing some rockabilly music in the background because I'm in my happy place again. And as it's been said by many people, it's not the getting knocked down, it's how you get back up again that matters. There we go. Super quick, super easy build. So, as I mentioned, the new member of our server, his character's name is Rob Frost, and I'm not sure if that's a reference to the poet with the road less traveled. If it is, cool, and I get it. And if it's not, I'm still going to throw in a couple of puns and make a road less traveled that goes over to his area. So he'll be showing up across the bay. And hopefully we'll be able to do some work together and have some fun. You'll notice I take the time just to alternate the direction of the logs, and that's just because I want the paneling, the grain on the paneling to change, so it doesn't look like a big whitewash single block of a wall. I want it to look like different panels that are stuck together. And then, yep, I'm using stone tools again, but we'll fix that. It's just going to take a little while. And I'll be honest, if everything in the game was simple, you'd get bored of it. So it's nice to be challenged. And this is yet another reminder that we do everything in survival mode. We don't use mods, we don't cheat, and when we're done we take pride in what we've accomplished. I've seen some incredible builders out there, but they're in creative mode, and I love their art and their talent, but that's not the way I like to do things. This will be me, Nick Square, Chuck Ross, and Rob Frost. So if you see your light on, you know there's stuff waiting for you. And if I see my light on, I know, hey, go check out the boxes. I might have a gift waiting for me. And we just put it opposite on the inside because the lamp is thick enough to show on both sides. If you turn it on from the inside and we'll just throw a button on them, the light will show inside and out. You know you've got the right guy turned on. Or conversely, if you go to turn your light off, you know that you're hitting the right button. For those of you other Minecrafters out there, you know survival mode is a constant grind. and just this one building alone wipes out almost my remainder of birchwood. I've still got a couple stacks left, but not the inventory I used to. So off camera, we'll just wind up grinding a whole lot more resources. And on that list, we'll have to get more birchwood. It's a labor of love. So many hours. But if I didn't like it, I'd go do something else. Rob Frost was funny when he joined us, because I like, hey, welcome to the world. Here's some diamond armor and equipment and blocks of diamonds. He's like, no, I don't want that stuff. I want to earn this on my own, and I want to build up to it. Once I've got my full set of basics that I've set up, then I'll take all your gifts. But until then, I want to earn my setup. And I totally get it, and I absolutely respect that. He doesn't want the easy path. It's the game. He wants to play the game. Totally get it. Glad to have him on board. And I gotta admit, if it was me joining, I'd probably be pretty similar. It's an interior wall. This will just help define the back room where the storage is. Alternate the grain. Pain in the butt, but worth it. Yes, so as the title of the episode says, therapy. You know, this is taking shape and I'm feeling better already. Suddenly I don't miss my enchanted sword and armor and even everything else I had. Now it's just another happy day of Minecraft. And you know, if my biggest problem is that my digital equipment fell into a digital lava field, then life is pretty good. Some people have real problems. Something else I do love about this multiplayer server is if I made a big screw up like that on my single player world, I would have just loaded up a backup save, had all my equipment back and carried on. But here in the multiplayer world, no, the consequences are real. Well, digital real. I screwed up, I lost my stuff, and we move on. There's no reload. That's the storage room, and we'll just label each column so that people know which box to take from. Before starting this build, I think the number one thing I did was made sure I had enough birch lying around to do the whole build. Otherwise, I would have had to pick a different palette based off the resources that I had accumulated to this point. And darn it, this town has enough dark oak. I got lots of dark oak in storage, but we got to balance it out with some birch and other things. Once this project's done, and a reminder after I lost all my equipment, two mechanisms that I got to get in place. One is a farm to generate emeralds, and I'm going to use raid mechanics to do that. And then the I'll make a basic farm that just works to get the emeralds, and then as time goes on, I'll dress that sucker up into a pretty build. And then the other thing I want to do is put together, and this will happen, probably next week. I want to build a marketplace, a bunch of stalls with merchants where you can buy diamond tools, and then enchant them up yourself as required. An enchanter's library is high on the to-do list, but I never know as well. Got to coordinate with my two other Minecrafters that are on this realm about what they're up to. Don't want to spoil their plans, but they're both creative guys, and I'll put a link down below for their episodes as they come out. And I hope that you all can show them the support and love that they deserve as well. Because we love your likes, we love your subscribes, we live for your comments. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but we really, really do like them. We read them all, and the more you give us, the more we can give you back. So, just gonna half slab this roof, but you can see it's all nice dark tile, which contrasts with the light color of the wood really nicely. And we'll get the inside slope to match the outside slope. But due to the number of times I've lost all my equipment in the nether, in a lava lake, and every time it's been to magma cubes. Oh. Well, right now that's my least favorite mob. I hate it worse than the warden or the wither or anything else. Magma cubes. Do not like those guys. So in the comments section, I'd love to hear what your least favorite guy is. Or your favorite guy. Okay, the service counter there is just where we're incorporating a crafting table. And in most of my builds I usually put a crafting table somewhere, especially because I need the parts. There we go. Super easy light system. You don't even need any redstone, just a lamp and a button. Remember, there are spawnable areas on the roof, so remember to put light up here. Otherwise you might have skeletons shooting down at you in the middle of the night. I want to break up this big blank space. There's too much blank space. So at first I try just giving it a second little overhang. And that's alright, but I think I can do better. Not quite happy with that. Get some more resources going. Then, yeah, we'll try walls, see how pillars look instead of the little overhang, not the doors. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot better already. There's a fountain in the background. Yeah, it's gonna get in the way. Not gonna do up the corners, just the doors. Just the doors. I really like buildings like this because once it's done, it's something that not just I will use, but the other members of the server as well. They'll be able to come in here and use it for what it was intended for. Super simple, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Heck, it's just the post office. Nice. Shutter the windows. And later on I'll flip these shutters around because I don't like how it's got like handles facing the different spots. Remember to light up your interiors and your exteriors. Using lanterns to dress up the inside. Give the office a bit of furniture. Roll out the red carpet. And we'll give the office a bit of carpet as well. These fence posts are just to hook up your horse if you come by land. It's a medieval parking lot. Park your horse. Couple plants. Throw up some paintings. The scaffolding and the yellow wool, it's just that I don't put up a giant painting. I want the painting to fit that 4x4 space, so I gotta block it in with some temporary blocks. Thank you for sharing this 20 minutes of building therapy. Bye bye.